YouTube? It's your boy JJ back again with another video, and today we are going to look at what would happen if all men just disappeared. I don't know. I don't know who if Land is, right? This nigga could be a feminist. This nigga could be a menemist. Or he could just be a right down the middle type of nigga. Who knows? So we finna see how toxic this video about to be. But hopefully the TikTok feminists watch this video so they can know what's going, like, so they can know what the world that they're asking for. This is it. This is the ideal TikTok feminist world.
What would happen if all men disappeared? Viagra would not be produced anymore. Hair transplant companies would go bankrupt. Women will ignore raised seats for the toilet, and companies that sell urinals will quickly leave the business. And this is only the beginning. Prepare to be amazed. God, what's going on? Be prepared that he will not answer you. After all, as we know, God is also a man, and they all evaporated this morning, including the majority of church attendance. So the Vatican is quiet today, as never before. Adolf Hitler started the Second World War, tried to conquer the world, and created a nuclear bomb. He killed 11 million people. During the terror of Stalin in the USSR, 20 million people died. Mao Zedong became famous for his violence, and his Great Leap Forward campaign led to the death of 40 million people. It is a pity that some men have not disappeared before. In the meantime, until the world without men began to fall apart, women would have to take the government into their own hands, so there would be no more wars. After all, women know that there are much worse things that you can do with another person than just kill him. Habitual life would change beyond recognition. 91% of electrical engineers in the United States were men, as well as 97.6% of electrical grid installers. So at the beginning, you would have to be in the dark. Do not try to turn on your taps. 95.5% of workers in wastewater treatment plants and system operators were men. It would be difficult to travel. 95.9% of the aircraft pilots and flight engineers were men, and almost 100% of engineers and operators of the locomotive were men. However, to travel not only to other countries, but also to reality, you do not even need to go out. Simply subscribe to the IfLand channel and click the bell to see the most exciting adventures. In the meantime, you may be more fortunate with bus drivers, almost half of whom are women. But the streets are likely to be chaos, and there will be no one man to help you deal with this. It's good that no one will start chasing the streets, taking advantage of the mess. After all, fans of Formula One disappeared. During the 68 years of the World Cup, only 5 women competed at the Grand Prix compared to 822 men in the same period. Sport in general will change a lot. Football and wrestling teams of the NCAA disappeared. There will be much less boxing battles, wrestling, and weightlifting on TV. There were the bulk of the men there. Women will have so many worries that there will be no time to play sports. However, as well as solace oneself with drink. Soon the alcohol industry will decline. Prior to this, the average American guy drank 23 gallons of beer, 15 pints of wine, and 10 pints of spirits every year. All in all, each year, about 200 million barrels, that's 6.2 billion gallons of beer, are produced. And they bought alcoholic beverages worth about $116 billion. Most likely, women will find a more rational application of this money. All women will actively explore new professions, so some old ones will disappear. There are 40 to 42 million prostitutes in the world, according to a report from Foundation Cellies via Le Figaro. 3/4 of them are between the ages of 13 and 25, and 80% of them are female. Would it be good if the men disappeared? Absolutely not. Even with the iridescent development of events where women manage to understand the complex mechanism of the universe, the most terrible problem would be the impossibility of reproduction. 3.52 billion of women will soon be reduced to several million. Then, humanity will exist for a while only thanks to the banks of sperm. But without new donors, our race will be doomed. You can hope for DNA research and cloning, but that's another story. And what would happen if cloning became a common thing and you met your clone? See the next video on the IfLand channel.
Wow. Didn't expect that to be how that went. it started off like, you know, a little joking way, so I was like, okay, that's the type of timing this nigga on. But then it quickly turned into like realistic problems because I'm like, oh shit, like I never even thought about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now I did see something interesting. I did see something interesting. Where was that? What if all women disappeared? It's only 2 minutes, bro. This nigga's bro. I feel like this nigga's gonna be on timing, dog. We gotta watch. We gotta watch.
What would happen if all women disappeared? The world will become much quieter. After all, a woman says about 20,000 words a day, and a man only 7,000. However, what will this silence entail?
Bro, what is? Yo, what if there was only one woman? Bro, what the fuck? Bro, niggas would be simp, bro. Niggas would be simp. That's an easy ass, bro. I don't even need to watch that, bro. That would be simp. That would be simp, bro. We'd be on a simp planet, bro.
Prepare to be amazed. There will be 3,841,000,000 people on Earth. After all, 49% of the population has disappeared. Now, the lowest birth rate is in Hong Kong. Only 7 children are born per 1,000 population. Well, now this rate will drop to 0. The multi-billion-dollar children's industry will collapse. Everyone soon will simply forget how children look. The average man changes 7 sexual partners alike. Now the guys will have only one partner, a fantasy. Nevertheless, such growth in views of porn sites has not happened yet. International Women's Day will disappear. After all, there will be no one to congratulate. However, men will have another 18 days off, which they previously spent in search of gifts and shopping trips with their spouses. Previously, an integral part of these shopping trips was the purchase of cosmetics. Daily Mail writes that every third girl never leaves home without makeup. By the way, did you know that a woman eats about 3 kilograms of lipstick a life? Now all the cosmetics will disappear, and men will stop taking care of their appearance. According to statistics, on average, there are up to 19
Do y'all take care of y'all appearance because of women?
pairs of shoes in the wardrobe of each woman. At the same time, she wears only 7 pairs. Write in the comments how many pairs of shoes does your girl have. Now everyone will forget about 40 kinds of shoes, 50 kinds of dresses, and more than 3,000 kinds of hairstyles. A British study found out that the average woman spends 17 years of her life on a diet. Now dietary supplements and low-calorie foods
I think it's like 10 or 11 pairs, but there's a couple that she never wears, so... do those count? The ones that she doesn't wear, do those count? I think so. I would count them if I never wanted to.
will cease to be produced. The number of suicides on the basis of not divided love will reduce drastically. However, their number will increase a lot due to loneliness. Will it be better if women disappear? Definitely not. If Land Channel encourages you to love and appreciate each other. After all, what is the point in all this beautiful life if there is no one to share it with?
Okay. If Land Channel, that was a W, my boy. That was a W. I ain't even gonna cap. That was a W. Let me like both of these vids. Where the other one at? Let me like both them vids. But nah. Shit. That was a good ass video though. Both of them good ass videos. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna be on timing, bro. Since he was saying all that shit about the men going away, I thought he was gonna say some shit about what happened to a woman went away. Is anybody in the comments talking about something? Oh, a lot of feminists will be happy. They would be. Whole species will go extinct in 100 years from the day of appearance. Tough. Nigga said all of humor would drop to 0%. Bro, what the fuck, dog? Man, that shit funny as fuck. But nah, no. Shit. Y'all, y'all let me know in the comment section below what y'all want to see. You know what I'm saying? What y'all feel about how all men or all women die. You know what I'm saying? Always let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, uh, without any further ado, I'm out.